Just give us a winner and shut up. Where?
What's up, people? Taking me a little bit extra time to get back my juices flowing, but most important thing, remember guys, if you've been a member of our room for the last 4 or 5 years, it's coming to a close. Tomorrow, all the free passwords are going to be null and voided, or secretly I might actually give you an extra day, and maybe we'll give you till Thursday. But you need to make a choice whether or not you want to pony up that $200 and make a donation to the House of Krull to keep the church open. Remember, it's like an open bar, but you have to pay to get in, but then you can drink all you want. I've only been back for 2 days, and we've been tracking every entry and every exit right to the penny, right to every call, just so nobody gets misinformation or confused. I don't want that ever to happen ever again. If there's a trade going on, you're going to know when the in, when the out is happening, what we think's happening, what we think's going to happen, and what we're going to do if and when this does happen. So, I can list all the trades for you, but what's the difference? They already happened already, right? So, we like the FSLR, we like the deck for those comebacks. Obviously, we love US Steel. We were looking to get involved. If the number was good, if the number was bad, we don't care. We just wanted to see price action. Stock broke 20. Didn't get back in the stock because I was looking for the 1950 retracement. But we did sell some puts on them, and those probably will expire worthless at the end of the week. We're looking for a retracement on US Steel back to 2050 to get involved. All right, what else did we have? Let's talk about the biotech sector. Now, it looks like the biotech stocks are trending this way. They go up and up and up until reality takes place. The idea of selling on the news is very important in all aspects of the stock market. But with the biotech stocks, it seems like what you would be waiting for is bad news now. What I mean is the news that you're waiting for, that you're buying these stocks on speculation, that once you get the news, it looks like it doesn't matter. It's sell on news no matter what. Now, the idea is the idea of selling on the news becoming so trendworthy and so powerful a movement that it doesn't even matter what the biotech stock says, that you're just going to short the stock anyway? Everybody was waiting for the Vivus. Everybody was waiting for the Amron. Everybody was waiting for the HZMP. Everybody was waiting for the OMPI. Everybody was waiting for every one of these stocks is sold off on the news. Just don't own stocks. It's not worth it. Look at DEC. You thought the stock was going to be gapping up. It looked like it was going to recover. Stock sells off 7 points. It looked like Priceline was maybe going to touch 700. No, it sells off 30, 40 points. The Apple stock. Oh, you finally bail out of it because you gave up on it. Next thing you know, it's rallying up in your face. The best thing to do right now is sit and wait for these trades to come your way. Now, rule number 51 in the book that I'm writing is if a takeover rumor happens on a Friday and that stock does not get taken over, sell the stock and dump the stock and short the stock as well because it didn't happen, it's not going to happen, it probably won't happen. I'm talking about OCZ. I know it's all hindsight. Why do I even make these videos? But OCZ, if you were in the room, the only way to know what's really going on, and I know it's been 5 years now, and a lot of you guys still think, oh, do we fade this guy? What's he talking about? Oh, he's not making a video where he's barking. I don't give a shit what he has to say. Is he naked? I don't know. I'm gay. I'm into this guy. I like what he looks like. I'll watch his videos because he's handsome. He's not really handsome. I watch his videos because I like making fun of him. I hope he dies and all that other stuff. Really what's going on right now is that we're running a mini hedge fund, and at the end of the year, probably January 1st, it's going to be $1,000 to get in. Because what we're doing in the room right now is valuable. I'm doing what I do, and the only way to really talk about what it is I tell people what works. Rule number 51, if you buy a takeover rumor on a Friday with an anticipation of it getting taken over the weekend, there's a reason they call it Merger Mondays, because most mergers happen on Mondays. They get to hang out over the weekend, dot the I's, cross the T's, have some drinks, meet the families, everybody gets together, hug it out, kiss it out, who's staying, what person's doing what, the merger gets done. They call it Merger Mondays for a reason. When it doesn't happen on Monday, you sell the stock and you dump it. I'm talking about OCZ. It's a trade. It's just a trade. I don't know if the company's getting bought out. I don't even know if they make good solid-state hard drives. I read one article saying that they're the shit, and then I hear one article saying that they are shit. Yeah, who do you believe? Doesn't matter. We're trading on price alone. Amron, Numbers come out. People are counting their money. I'm going to buy a new car when this opens up at 27. I can't wait for this thing to hit the 35 so I can rub it in all my friends' faces. I can't wait to cash out at 35. Maybe I'll hold on to some till when it gets to 50. What do? Stock opens up. You're not getting anything. You short it. Stock opens up the next day. Tries to go green. Fails. You short it. Stock opens up today. Has no love. You short it. We don't know what the hell's going on with Ameren, nor do we care. We don't give a shit about fish oil. We don't care about anything except price movement. Brings me to the next couple of situations. I know a lot of guys want to know what we're buying and maybe give a head start. Now here's the thing. Today on the buy list was TripAdvisor from yesterday, TRIP. We had a buy list. We had a buy of OVTI, SNCR, and Credence. Now all these trades worked out. Now I'm telling you what I think may happen. I think the OVTI might get to... So I don't want to misquote anything now that we're giving real picks in real time. But I'm gonna go back and whatever. Live television. OVTI, we like it. SNCR has been basing out here. We like it. The CREE, CREE, we like it. Now, saying I like it now, it's 1:23 in the afternoon. I don't even know what they're doing right now, nor do I care because I don't own these stocks, but they look good. Why did I like TripAdvisor? TripAdvisor was a trade. The stock got slaughtered, made some comeback, found some support yesterday. We looked for it to follow through today, and now it's done. I don't care about TripAdvisor anymore. You understand? That's why these videos are... I like the OVTI today. It looks like it could follow through to 15, but if it doesn't, I'm not in the stock. It just looks good. Tomorrow when OVTI is at 15.25, I'm not going to say, hey, see, I told you about OVTI. The only time I'll tell you about OVTI is that tomorrow at 9:30, if we get into OVTI at 14.60 and then it goes to 15, then I will say we did well with OVTI. I'm not making this shit up, kids. There's enough to go around where I don't have to make up trades. I'm not going to tell you that we did something when we didn't do it. I blew the U.S. Steel trade completely. I tweeted about it, how if the numbers were somewhat decent, I was going to load up on the stock. I missed my entry. I missed my entry at 1950. Didn't feel comfortable loading up on the stock. Sure, we dabbled with it, but I'm not going to be patting myself on the back for making 40 cents on a couple of hundred shares. I should have been loading up on this thing when I said I was going to. The numbers were decent enough that the stock wasn't going down. Price action trumps everything. And right now we love the U.S. Steel. We love those $20 calls at the time. But again, moving on. Right now, SODA, S-O-D-A. Really, the only reason I like the stock is because it's not going down. Every time it's tried to go down, it's found support and rallied. But let's talk about what's coming up next. I hate this FIRE stock, F-I-R-E. I hate it. You want to know why? Because F-I-R-E looks exactly like MyTech, INVN, Synacor, ROV, SNCR, Riverbed, all these stocks that have had all this fantastic press. Everybody loved them. You gotta own ROV. ROV at 50, you gotta love it. You gotta love INVN at 27. You gotta love MyTech at 12. You gotta love Synacor at 17. It's going to 100. You gotta love all these stocks, right? Again, I'm not rubbing it in anybody's face right now. It's just, you gotta be a trader. This is not a buy and hold market. The U.S. Steel today, as I explained, if you want to buy and hold, here's an opportunity for you. Each time we do a trade, it's described in detail what we think is going to happen, where we're getting in, where we're getting out. We had one trade, BMRN. As soon as I got into it, felt bad about it, got out, took the loss, moving on. It's really only about the broadcast. And if you've watched some of the videos in the past, I've always said, you got to be in the chat room. 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 That's it. So you got a couple more days, $200 to the end of the year, and if you do that we'll give you till Thursday, so August 2nd. No more free room. You have to take the 14-day trial. And if you're not happy over 14 days with what's going on in the room, because right now, if I haven't explained to you what happens, I tell you what works. I might not know the statistical breakdown of the Fibonacci numbers and the retracements and the 33%, the 68%, and your stochastic levels and your Bollinger Bands and your moving averages and your VWAPs. I just try to tell you what works.
You're so smart. Oh, you're so smart.
I just try to tell you what works. Percentages. If something works, if a setup that I see works 80% of the time, I'm going to let you know about it. And if it doesn't work, you got to understand nothing's guaranteed here. But when you're sitting around with like-minded investors, and if I like an idea, and next thing you know, I got my VWAP kid, he likes it. And then Mr. Walken, oh, loving it. The stochastics screaming buy. Then we have what you like to know. I like it for my reasons. We got two other guys liking it for their reasons. Now we're talking about an 85-90% chance that this trade's going to work. This is something you want to be involved in. See the matrix? It's behind me. I still see stocks there. I still see everything. That's not the matrix. I'm the matrix. And I'm going to help you. I know what works. And the only way to appreciate is it to be in real time. Get to see what's going on in our room. If you haven't done it yet, do it now. It's good. It really is. It really is good. And we're doing good things. And we got good people in there. We're making friends. We're making money. And it's fantastic. There's nobody else doing what we're doing. There's nobody else doing what we're doing.